it's not going to work like this.
I feel most fulfilled in myself when I'm working on something.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing I was reflecting on was this. Coming to Bali was a dream for me. When I was 25, before I just got into dropshipping, I was like watching all these vlogs, like, oh man, I'd love to go there. And like, I was watching these videos on how much it cost in your rent and this, and I'm like doing the maths and thinking, can I ever move there? And for me, this was something that I was really working towards for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But what I've found recently is sometimes the excitement of doing something, the thought of doing something and the excitement that brings of working towards something is often greater than actually being there and doing it itself. Like I say, when I first got here, I was a bit shocked and I was like, oh, this isn't quite how I imagined it, and it's not quite how you made it out to be. Same with buying this watch. I had it saved on my Instagram photos for like 2 years. It was on my vision board. Then I got it and I was like, I don't know.
I have the exact same.
I don't know.
The way to it is more satisfying than the end point. Mm-hmm.
But then there's one more thing I want to add in, and it's like I'm here in Bali. I'm with my fiance now. My businesses are still running. I'm still making money. I'm doing sales calls now and then. I'm closing people. Everything is perfect, you know. And yet I still feel more fulfilled when I'm doing something. And what I found strange was the other thing as well is the other thing that brings me enjoyment is not just work, but also socializing, seeing friends and family, doing things like this. Something as simple as playing paddle with my friends. I was so uplifted after we were chatting. It was so fun, you know, and that's the other side. So it's like I actually realize I feel most fulfilled when just spending time with friends and family, people that I care about, or interactions like this where we share a lot of similarities, and working on my business. But like the holidays, this stuff, buying the things, I don't consider myself to be very materialistic. And even when I do it, I'm like,
There's dissatisfaction.
This isn't what it's all about.
So let me explain you. That's exactly why I do the same things. My business is doing well and all this stuff, and I know I can grow it, but I need to have some hardship. That's why I decided to step in the MMA cage next year and go and do a fight. I don't need to do this. I'm making a great amount of money. I'm not going to make money with fighting in the cage, and it's also not going to improve my health, but I'm still going to do it. Why? Because I want to do it. And we men are not designed to be happy. We men are designed to suffer. We men are designed to provide. You know what makes I don't care about feeling happy myself. You know what makes me feel happy? When the people that I'm surrounded by, like my family and friends, that they are happy. It's my job to make them happy. That's when I feel happy. So and of course there's a difference, because a lot of men, especially in this generation where the testosterone is lower than ever, are a bitch. But the thing is, for a man, your life should be a conquest for greatness. Alexander the Great, okay, maybe not the best example, but Adolf Hitler, Napoleon, all these kind of heroes. Do you think they were like, okay, now I conquered this land, and now I'm finished, now I'm going to chill? No, it was never enough. Never enough. That maybe was also their downfall. They would always want to conquer more land, and get more power. And I think you and I have the same. And I also discussed this with another friend of mine who was also a very successful entrepreneur. Comfort never gives you this satisfaction.
No.
Never gives you the satisfaction. Being uncomfortable and being in extremely hard situations, uncomfortable situations, and getting your way out of that, that's what makes you comfortable. But then the point comes, okay, when you get your way out of it, what's it then? There's still discomfort. So I think it's going to be an eternal issue for men that are programmed like this to be a conqueror, that there always has to be hardship. That's why I decided to step in the cage. It's completely stupid maybe, because it doesn't benefit me anyway, but I just want to do it.
Yeah. My where I came to was I just feel very ready to have children now. Because I feel like I want to have somewhere else to put this energy into as well, and to it's another challenge, and it's something that I feel desire to do, you know, raise children the way I feel they should be raised, and to pass on these morals. Like you said, your child's going to be a champion because you've decided he's going to be a champion. You're going to tell him, or maybe her as well. Maybe champion's not the best word for a woman, but you know, we're going to find a way. And I think this is what I realised by being here, being away from home, you know, still FaceTiming my mum. They're not here. They're not on this holiday with me. They're back in the UK. I'm not even sure they want to be there. You know, and this is one of the biggest things on my mind movie that I watch every day. One of them is my family are sat around the table in my Dubai home, smiling, proud, and taken care of. This is my goal for the next year, or whenever it's ready to happen, is to get a big villa in Dubai. I'm going to own it. I'm going to have all my family sitting there, a long table. Everyone's going to come and stay any time that they want, and I want them to have a home here whenever they want it. This is, for me, this is what I'm working towards, that and starting my own family as well. This is what motivates me.
That's why I think the subject of a man should not be happiness, but being proud.
Yeah.
I don't care about being happy. I want to be proud. How can I be proud? To make sure that I will be remembered as a man who provided for his family. Not as a man who was super successful and had a lot of money. And nobody's going to care about how much money you had. People are going to care about who you were as a person. And I think that's the most important thing, because I think the most common narrative is you need to be successful and the whole world has to see it, and when you're successful you can spend all your money on these kind of things and have private jets and boats and blah blah blah. But I think that is not the correct narrative. The correct narrative is you should make so much money that you can provide for your whole family, and at least 5 generations can still profit from it. That's my main goal.
Yeah. I've ended up at the same place as well. You know, it's funny. At first, it was about me. You know, when I had no money, you know, I want to get a nice car and I want to get this, and so I was so focused on building something for me. Then I met my girlfriend and now fiance, you know, over 3 years ago, and then I was like, okay, now it's about us and the family we're going to build together. And you know, I always told her from early days we will get married one day, and you know, it's, on the holiday I kind of made that happen. At least got engaged. So again, I already had all of these plans of everything that would happen, and then we relocated to Dubai. We live well, or I would say, is comfortably. Sure, there's always many people in Dubai that are levels and levels above me, but that's why I like it, because it's uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable environment.
You always feel like a brokey, no matter how much money you make there.
Always feel like a brokey, for sure. But then when we had that, and I'm like, okay, you know, we can get the watch now, and we can do the holiday, and we can get the car. Next, it's like, okay, now I'm here, but my family are all back in Dubai. Back in the UK. And because we have a 2-bed apartment, they can only come out in 1s and 2s, and they stay with us and we spend the whole week with them. Now I want everyone to come. This is the next goal. So it's the same. It's the same as you. It started being about me, and then you achieve the things you want to achieve, and you're like, it's not about me, actually, it's bigger than that. That's the next level. And then you're like, actually, it's bigger than that, and you want to provide for the whole family, you know. And I think that's just something that's built in, you know.
That's the principles of a real man.
Yeah.
I think society brainwashed all the men. Society now says, you can be soft as a man. It's okay when you talk about your problems and you feel sorry. It's okay, you know, here, take a pill, and if you take the pill you would completely forget about your miserable life. And it's okay, you don't have to work. You know what, you can tell your boss you're not able to work and they will still pay you. Because that's how it works in our country. If you're not capable to work, they cannot fire you, but they still have to pay you. And if you have some kind of mental challenges, I think if you have this as a man, you're just a bitch. I'm sorry to say it, you're just a bitch, man.
Have you heard the saying? I think you have: hard times create hard men create easy times create soft men, and soft men create hard times. Yeah, it's very true, bro.
I've been through this cycle many times. Yeah, like difficult times created me as a very strong man, and then I became a very strong man, but the comfort created very difficult times, and then I became a soft man again, and yeah, I know the cycle. Yeah,
for sure.
It's completely true.
For sure.
But people don't even go through the cycle. They always stay a soft man for all their lives, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, not everybody is built for this, but I think to a certain extent, everybody should go through this hardship. But as I already said, society is brainwashing these people. It's fucking brainwashing. It's crazy.
It's because low testosterone is easy to control.
It's easy to control because they don't have anything to stick up with for themselves. I know maybe it's just me, but I always had an issue with authority. I remember my first job as a salesman, and the guy says, "I want you to do this." I'm like, "Motherfucker, if I don't want to do this, I can just walk out here and go home. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Okay, maybe I lose my job, but you can tell me you want to, but I don't know. I always felt this gut feeling like, oh, you're not going to tell me what I need to do. Of course, you can say it differently. I would like you to do this and that, but I don't know. I always had an issue with authority, but most of these men just obey.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think I had to learn it over time. I think I was, like I say, so far the other way. Worked in jobs for so long, college, school, university, all of which are designed to just tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it by. It really took me time to get to that point, and I think starting your own business for me, it was just the way to do it. And now, the freedom that comes with it and the ability to do what you want, when you want, and how you want to do it, it's life-changing.